What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing.
And you're making a lot of money off merchandise. Hawk Tuah hats, is that right? They're selling like hotcakes.
What are the DMs looking like these days?
Okay, they're kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy?
They're kind of creepy.
Tell us more. Is it like weird? Okay, so...
Toes. They want pictures of my toes.
Say Hailey Welch and no one would bat an eye or look your way. But say Hawk Tuah and all eyes would look in your direction. Yeah, that phrase has become so famous in such a short time that many people don't even know the real name of the person behind it. So many stories has been spun about the Hawk Tuah girl that it's difficult to separate fact from fiction. The phrase Hawk Tuah has generated a lot of memes in the past few weeks and is interestingly fetching a fortune for the originator. However, all isn't sunshine and rainbows for the lady in question, as she's gotten her first taste of the dark side of stardom. So what's the deal with the Hawk Tuah girl? Grab a popcorn, it's gonna be a Hawk Tuah movie. Hey, I'm Kat, and welcome back to Rumor Has It. Let's start with the genesis of how the phrase Hawk Tuah came about. It was a beautiful evening somewhere on Nashville Broadway Street. Hailey Welch and a couple of her friends decided to step out for a girls' night. But little did they know that Hailey was about to become famous. An interviewer approached her with a camera and asked what she does in bed to make a man go crazy. Without thinking twice, Hailey said, "You gotta give him the Hawk Tuah and spin on the thing."
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing.
And just like that, those 15 words shot Hailey Welch into the echelons of stardom that she and her friends could only dream of. The interview was part of a longer video that had other girls being asked similar questions, but how Hailey Welch's part became more famous is kind of up in the air. Not minding the suggestive nature of the question and answer, many people claim it was her enthusiasm and mannerisms in answering the question that made her go viral. Others claim it's the phrase Hawk Tuah and the action it implies that made her popular. A few hours after the video went viral, social media was awash with memes and stories that depicted several Hawk Tuah situations. Many fans across the globe drew pictures and cracked jokes around the popular phrase, and before long, Hailey had become one of the most sought-after people in the country. Her social media accounts blew up, with her Instagram handle attracting 1 million followers in a few days. Soon, she had an offer to appear at a pool party for a whopping $60,000. And no, your ears aren't deceiving you. All she had to do was show her face, probably walk around in a bikini while she met and shook hands with a few admirers, all for $60,000. This wasn't a singer, dancer, footballer, or anyone with a special talent. All she did was answer a question with the phrase Hawk Tuah, and she's now meeting people for a few hours and making a fortune while at it. The pool party was organized by Deer Club at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, in honor of her hitting 1 million likes on Instagram. Realizing the sudden fame that had hit her, Hailey, like anybody else in her shoes, decided to cash out big time.
And you're making a lot of money off merchandise. Hawk Tuah hats, is that right? They're selling like hotcakes.
She merchandised the phrase by printing it on t-shirts and baseball hats, selling it at pretty high prices. The Hawk Tuah girl even has a business manager from the management company The Penthouse who runs the business for her. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Hailey's manager, Johnny Forster, revealed how much the Hawk Tuah girl had made, and it was mind-boggling. According to Forster, Hailey has secured almost $300,000 from merch sales in the past 4 weeks and counting. He told The Hollywood Reporter, "It's approaching $300,000. Right when we signed her, I was on the phone with a trademark attorney immediately and said, go after everyone who's filed trademarks on this and cease and desist with those." Girl had made in a month what would take a year for the average American to make. How? By simply licensing the now famous catchphrase Hawk Tuah and contacting fake accounts to desist from using it. The business manager then gave an insight into how Hailey was leveraging her newfound fame to secure her future. He told The Hollywood Reporter, "We had to start building her social media presence. We can't stop this volcano, so what do you want to do?" She's very interested in using this new platform for the betterment of a lot of different things, not just trying to monetize. He even revealed how grounded Hailey Welch was, as she's not planning on moving out of the house she shares with her grandmother. Welch wasn't letting all the newfound fame and razzmatazz get to her head, but was making sound financial decisions that would make her life better. Forster continued, she lives with her grandmother, and she's not leaving her grandma. She's making sure she's not doing anything that's going to embarrass her hometown. Of course, Hailey wasn't the only one who was making some money off of her popularity. Several gossip blogs and journals decided to cash in by spinning several tales and stories that were completely false. The stories were so fabricated that they surprised Hailey herself when she heard them.
Oh, I've heard rumors that your dad is a preacher?
My father is so far from a preacher, it's crazy.
So everything
has
has just been made up.
Oh, yeah. None of it's true.
According to a few blogs, Hailey was a teacher at a local school who got fired from her job when the video went viral. Well, turns out it wasn't true because she was 21 and couldn't possibly be a teacher at her age. She also rubbished rumors that she was a bartender who had just become famous. Instead, she explained that she worked at a spring factory and wasn't fired from her job when her interview on YouTube blew up all over the internet. Some social media accounts claimed that she was a preacher's daughter who'd brought a lot of disgrace to her father with that kind of interview, but that too wasn't true. However, before Hailey could debunk these rumors, they went viral, and many fans believed them. Sadly, all isn't sunshine and lollipops in the life of the Hawk Tuah girl. She's facing the dark side of celebrity life, and it isn't funny at all.
You got some money from fame?
Oh, I bought $900 worth of supplies for PetSmart, and we donated it.
And you did what?
We donated it.
First, she has cameras following her all over the place, snapping and videoing her every move. Sometimes she's forced to give impromptu interviews regardless of her mood or feelings, like the one we just watched. Then there are the weird questions, trying to pry into every aspect of her life, including her boyfriends, what she bought with the money she made from fame, career goals, etc. Then of course there are the odd questions that try to figure out what her real talent is. Is it singing, dancing, comedy, acting, or probably a podcast? Then there are the creepy DMs that celebrities frequently get from weird fans. According to her, some fans slide into her DMs to make such bizarre requests, which can sometimes be off-putting.
What are the DMs looking like these days?
Okay, they're kind of creepy.
Kind of creepy?
They're kind of creepy.
Tell us more. Is it like weird? Okay, so
Toes. They want pictures of my toes.
No, not sometimes, probably all times. When asked whether she would open an OnlyFans account like Bad Baby, or better known as the Cash Me Outside girl, Hailey responded in the negative. Looks like she's trying to get rid of the negative perception people have of her following her viral interview. But that isn't the most worrying part. The saddest part of the whole newfound fame for the Hawk Tuah girl is the fear of being kidnapped whenever she goes out. Thus, she's mostly indoors and would never step out unless she's got someone to accompany her.
I don't know. It's really strange. I can't really go in public by myself anymore. I'm paranoid of getting kidnapped or something.
In fact, a video is making rounds on the internet that shows Hailey with about 5 bodyguards out in public. And frankly speaking, many fans are wondering why anyone would want to kidnap a lady who became famous just because she gave a tip on how to make a man go crazy in bed. And interestingly, she narrated an incident where a man walked up to her at the mall and claimed he knew her. She told him no, he didn't, but the man kept insisting that he had seen her somewhere. She kept walking away and the man followed, insisting that her face was familiar. As the conversation was going on, the man kept getting aggressive until he finally blurted out Miss Hawk Tuah.
I had a guy come up to me in Walmart a few weeks ago and he was like, "I know you." And I said, "No you don't." And he's like, "Yeah, I do. I know you." And I was like, "Oh, no, you don't." And I got my bag and I went to walk away and he was like, "I know you, Mrs. Hawk."
So yeah, celebrity life can be quite challenging, having to put up with weirdos like the one Hailey Welch described in the interview. Fortunately for her, she can afford to hire security guards to keep such deviants away. As expected, not everyone is happy for her, as some people think that she has no talent worth celebrating. Many critics have sounded the public off from following and pushing the Hawk Tuah girl. However, that has done little to slow her down, as she appears to have bigger plans to use her new platform to build a solid brand for herself. Well, we over here have nothing but love for her, and wish her all the best in her endeavors. Meanwhile, go out there, have fun, and grant interviews. Who knows? You might be the next Hawk Tuah girl or something similar. But hey, that's all from us. Now it's your turn. What do you think about all this? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. We love reading your thoughts, and remember to subscribe for the latest on the gossip, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!